understands this very well in terms of how serious it is going to be treated. And Leila, just last week you were educating me, actually schooling me, to put it more aptly, that this swearing in will go on, especially from a military standpoint, whether or not the incumbent would show up. Of course, that is now changing. It's clear that Uhuru will show up. But in terms of the military, this is heavily controlled by them.
Well, Mark, as you have clearly said, the president only needs 3 symbols of power tomorrow, and that will be the presidential sword that will be handed over to him by the commander, the Chief of Defense Forces, and in this particular season, it will be the duty of General Robert Kibochi to do that. So every president gets a new sword. William Samoei Arap Ruto will get a new sword. I think it may not be gold coated, it will be fully gold. And another symbol of power is the presidential standard. Many people are asking that question, what is a standard? This is a flag, a symbol of his identity as the commander-in-chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, as well as other civilian security agencies. William Ruto, we have so far been told that he has chosen the green. He will be seeking to pay homage to maybe President Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. He was his political son in one way or the other. The figures that we've seen on social media lately are that he is retaining the swords, the spears as they were in Moi's standard, and also the shield is also similar and looks the same way as how Moi was. But now the image that we are getting is one where the wheelbarrow, which was a symbol of his campaign period, and his party, the UDA, and the yellow color are also going to be present. This standard will be seen officially tomorrow, once a spectacular but very short period of moment will be happening at the Kasarani Stadium. 2 military police officers will stand side by side, and one will be on one pole and one will be on the other. Right. The presidential standards will be folded up until the commanders-in-chief arrive at the stadium. William Ruto's will not be unfolded up until he takes the oath of office. And once President Uhuru Kenyatta drives into the stadium, his presidential standard that will already be up will then now be opened to signify that the commander-in-chief is within the precincts of power. So those 2 flags will be, one will come up and the other will go down simultaneously as the national anthem. And these are the 3 standards. The 3 stanzas of the national anthem will play. But we can speak about a match that it will be happening at the Kasarani Stadium. But Mark, you know, these festivities begin all the way from the DP's residence for William Ruto and State House Nairobi for Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. These are residences that they've used. If William Ruto was not part and parcel of government, then the procession would have begun ideally from his area of residence. And this is where Mwai Kibaki was received from in 2002, late December, when he was taking oath of office at the Uhuru Gardens, at the Uhuru Park, I beg your pardon, which is different from the Uhuru Gardens. So maybe you have any questions before we continue?